welcome back to Jeff Kenange Live. Yes, indeed, powered by Telcom. Tweets coming in very thick and very fast for my three amazing women. Naisula Lesuda, MP-elect in Samburu West. Sophia Abdinur, MP-elect Ijara in Garissa County. And Sarah Correre. I almost said Le Correre, but Correre. MP-elect in Laikipia North. Let me just read a couple and then we'll go to our magic wall, Monica, if you don't mind. Dr. Njoki, she says, these ladies are pace setters, not only role models, but also mentor future women leaders for continuity purposes. Silas is one of the PAs to the former Prime Minister. He says, congratulations to the ladies. Yes, women are breaking the glass ceiling and very fast. An empowered women folk is a clear indication of a growing society in all fronts. Let them keep on, Jeff.
Thank you.
Other tweets. So we start with the tweets. Rotich Nehemiah, you say, yes, I have started seeing a female head of state in the near future. Watch this space. Comment.
Indeed.
22, 27, 32? How soon? Head of state, woman, president, maybe vice president, deputy.
Already women have contested, and very soon,
yeah,
God willing, in 2022,
yes,
we expect to have the first deputy woman.
Okay, what do you all think of the three women governors? Sarah?
Well, I think they are great women, particularly Laboso and Gilu, whom I interacted with very closely.
Yeah.
They mentored me, and I believe they've been a good role model to the rest of the Kenyan women.
Yeah. Naisula?
For me, the three, fantastic. Yeah.
For me, the three wonderful women. I've worked with all the three, and I know them. I know their capacity, and the sky is the limit for them.
And I believe next time there'll be double or triple that number.
And the thing about women, and I have to say, the thing about women and even their mentorship to others is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like the three, I've worked with them, and even in mentorship. Actually, Charity Ngilu, when I was nominated senator, called me, and she used to sit with me severally to mentor me and even put me through mentorship programs and everything. And so it cuts also across, about women, it also cuts across political divide and everything in terms of leadership and mentoring each other.
Well,
and we look forward to doing that.
Well done. Okay, more tweets. This one's from Julius Mogera. He says, well, Jeff, women haven't broken already the ceiling, but at least they are headed in the right direction. Okay?
What's the ceiling?
Yeah.
Gabizo Oxlade, you say, yes, they have, but unfortunately, as a woman, you have to work at least twice what a man does for you to maintain your seat. A lot is ahead. Kennedy Wanjiro, you say, Lesuda Correre, please share with us what you have in store for Laikipia and Samburu County youths. Sarah, start with you real quick.
Well, for myself, I would say, coming from Laikipia, where we have a youth from different communities, I believe and that's what I've done. That's number one, I have to break that tribal connotation, such that in the first place for the youth to enjoy and to learn from each other, not minding their political affiliations, not minding their ethnic background. I believe in bringing a peaceful coexistence and cohesion between all communities living in Laikipia, and it will be a big plus to the youth.
Yeah. Let's go with you too, Sophia. You tell us.
And for me, I've been working with the youth for a long time, and I feel empowered youth is the only way to go. I've been organizing youth forums where the youth could come integrate themselves within the society, and they could sit and discuss a lot of issues. The most important thing is give them opportunity, bring them, organize them, and give them resources that now they can start their own lives.
Absolutely. Naisula.
For me, youth, and I have a big burden. I was supported by a majority of young people who, did not listen to anything else. And every day I wonder what I will be able to do. So I'll very quickly, 3 things. 1, education. For those already continuing with school, support them, finish school and everything. Those who had dropped out, want to continue to school, so education. The second thing, use their talent either in sports. You know, I have young people who do fantastic paintings and, you know, from those communities, and they, you know, and it's beautiful. So use it, link them through sport to the national level, and next time you know, my team Liverpool, I have a Samburu playing there, you know. And then the third thing,
you support the Reds?
Then third thing, any of them, those who cannot, because also we can't lie to everybody, you get them to employment or education.
Yeah.
Those into business will sit down, get opportunities for them, agribusiness, make their livestock count, make the livestock also work for them in terms of business and everything, and we will sit down with them and agree what is workable for them.
You're a Liverpool supporter?
No, Jeff, you're already, yes, and I was so happy we beat Arsenal proper, very, very good there.
Arsenal is still in the league? Okay, no. Sorry. Lois Wanjiko says, I hail the 3 Iron Ladies in fighting FGM. We haven't actually discussed FGM. Let's start with you, Sarah, real quick. How big a problem is it in Laikipia?
It is a big problem. And Jeff, FGM, the community used to practice, because some of them still practice FGM, because they believe it is the way to eat. And why many organizations which purport to do, you know, anti-FGM things failed, it is because they made it look like it is a women versus men war. So in our cases, we're trying to not fight FGM, but sensitize the community.
Is it working?
It is working, but Jeff, it is very difficult. It's like, you know, trying to ride against the waves, but we are getting somewhere.
Yeah. Yep. Sophia?
Female genital mutilation is a deep-rooted culture. It's a culture that my mom and the rest believe is a very beautiful one, and it's very difficult to challenge and to believe that but it is only fair that going into female genital mutilation is to use strategies. And one of the strategies that personally I used is to go through the religious leaders, because through the religious leaders, they will be able to educate the community and to tell them the position of the religion on female genital mutilation. The other thing that I used, the other strategy, was through medical services, so that the medical personnel could come out and educate the community on the harmful and the dangers that it causes on the women.
What percentage of women now would you say undergo FGM?
96%.
Today?
To date.
96%?
Yes.
Almost 100?
Yes. The few settlement, that the urban settlement is where people have started reducing. Like Garissa.
96%?
Yes, you go through the rural villages and still the female genital mutilation is going on.
Sarah, how many in yours? Plus minus?
90%.
Ay. Laisula?
80.
What?
It does. But as my colleagues have said, for me, my win helps my fight to a certain percentage, because it was one of the platforms that my opponents really used to fight against us. So for the fact that the people could actually vote for you and not take it as a serious as a issue, I think it will take us, we can convince them otherwise. But most importantly also, education. 96,
90, 80. Are we losing the battle?
Well, the issue is you know, as I just told you, it's a deep-rooted culture. And we have a law that we were able to pass in 2012.
Yes.
And when we were doing the law in 2012, you know, the legislators who were then there in the House told us, you know, we cannot legislate culture. You people cannot. And, you know, the law has not been implemented. The law has, you know, they have not educated the community. The chiefs are not aware about the law. The police are not aware about the law. Nobody is aware about the law. And these people feel this is the right way to go. Yeah. It is not that they are deliberately harming the women. It is their culture, it's their tradition. They feel it is very important for them to...
Do you, any of you have daughters?
Yes.
Yes.
Have they undergone?
Of course not.
No.
Let's hope. Wow. Text Abdi Dini from Garissa. Good job, Sophia. You are a parent to many orphans. Mwendwa. Not yet, referring to the glass ceiling, but we are heading there. David, congratulations, honorable newly elected MPs. Facebook post, real quick. Ronnie Moredi, you say, gradually they are overcoming the social negative narrative, and they will triumph. Very good. Amos Jonathan, you say, they do, because they have been taken for granted for a long time. They have proved many men wrong. Kids Coach, men are threatening women when it comes to politics, but I congratulate those winning women. All right, well done, well done. Robert Burale, he says, Lesuda is one solid leader with great wisdom, a national leader in the making.
Thank you.
What do young ladies think of what you're doing?
Well, I think I inspire many. Having coming from a background of a high school teacher, I'm sure my students, when they look at me, most of them would want to get where I am. So the young girls definitely have somebody to look up to. Like I've always looked up to Charity Ngilo. I've always admired Mother Karua. I've admired Joyce Laboso. So at least now the girls know that it's not undoable. These things are very, very doable.
They are indeed.
Yep.
Sophia?
For me, the struggle that I've gone through for the 20 years, I was doing it for the girls and for the mothers. I've come from a single mother who have suffered a lot and who have cried a lot. And I felt it is only wise for me to involve myself in the most difficult job so that no other woman will ever cry. So that the women can be empowered, they can now be able to take their children to school, and those girls who are going to school, who feel they're hopeless today, and who for a long time felt that they have no place in the society. Today I feel they will look upon us, and they will see hope, and they will see light at the end of the tunnel.
Absolutely. Nisela?
I have always had a bias towards girls because of the challenges that they face and everything. But recently and during my campaigns, both the boy child and the girl child for me, they went crazy with my campaign. And I've realized that I will continue to have a bias towards girls because of the cultural issues and everything. But I'm almost convinced. We had this conversation with someone the other day, and they said, Nisela, you have to start working for the child. You know, the child. So that it's the girl child almost in whatever with the boy. So that the boy will not say, I won't marry you because you're not circumcised, or you've not undergone FGM. That the boy will not be left behind to be shot in cattle in the cattle raids and everything. I look forward now in my leadership to walk the journey with both of them, alive to the fact that both of them in my community face serious challenges, and I look forward to working with a child.
Yeah. Now, none of you are new to the National Assembly. You are all nominated in your various capacities.
Correct.
Did that help? Did that help, Sarah? Being nominated?
Oh, yes.
As a big deal.
Of course. Of course, Jeff, it helped. But I would also want to use this forum to tell those ladies who've been nominated right now that they should close their ears to what people say, why and how they were, you know.
Yeah, because they say it's a favor, you're a friend of so-and-so.
Of course.
This, that, the other.
And when everybody have friends.
Yes.
And Jeff, they should hit the ground running. They should identify whom they want to unseat and go for it. You know.
Yeah. But how come they don't say that about the men, by the way?
You know, no, but Jeff, they say, as you said, you're a friend to so-and-so and everybody.
Yes.
So whose friend was I to be elected? Now they're not talking whose friend I was. So whose friend was I to be elected?
Correct. To be elected democratically.
Yes, who are the friends of those governors for their people to give them the mandate to go to serve them.
Yeah.
For the women senators as well. Yes, every time they write articles and everybody, whose friends they were and everybody. But their people give them the mandate. So whose friend were they then?
Correct.
So as she says, for any other woman who has been nominated or has any appointive position, the same way we have men who've also been nominated, and there is no story about how they were nominated. I don't know whether they also don't have friends, how they were nominated. I don't understand. Please put cotton buds or put, you know, in your ears and define what cause you want to run. Please focus and focus and just do it.
Sophia, did it help you?
For me, I want to say that it helped me and it did not, because I started politics when I did not go to, when I was not nominated. In 1997, I was not nominated, and I did it and I made it. And I want to say, if we say that because of nomination it will help us, then we leave a larger group of women who will not ever get the opportunity to be nominated to the House. So I'm sending a message telling the women that if you are able, as my sister Nasula said, whether you are appointed, nominated, and those who are working for the community, be there, work, and be visible within the community. Once you are related and you are down in the grassroots, working for the community, being available for the needs of the community, then the community will appreciate, and one day they will test you and they will give you the leadership.
Finally, on about nomination and everything, there's been whole this conversation about affirmative action and you know what role it plays for affirmative action, and you know, Mheshimiwa has done a lot even before, you know, getting nominated, because she was also once nominated, but it gives you a springboard, you know, herself. There is also Mheshimiwa Teya, who's actually a woman living with disability, who was nominated in the last parliament, and now she's a woman representative of Kajiado. You know, so the three of us, the last parliament, we were nominated, and we hit the ground, and we worked and served for the people, and it paid off. So affirmative action as well, just because of 1, 2, 3 people, and even very senior people in government right now, His Excellency the President, Senator Wetangula, all those people started on affirmative action where they were nominated. So also we shouldn't look at affirmative action like it's always tokenism and it's a bad thing, you know, so that we look at it.
Sophia, and for you, someone who was denied the certificate 20 years ago, you never ever gave up. What do you tell the young ladies who are watching you out there, who feel discouraged, even attempting, even thinking about running for office? What do you tell them?
For me, I was never discouraged. And I'm telling the young girls who are watching me this evening, that, and young boys too, never be discouraged. Because there will be always challenges and roadblocks ahead of you. And there will be people who will block any initiative that you want to undertake. So never be discouraged. I have never been discouraged. Always I knew where I'm coming from. I knew the challenges that I was going through. I knew the kind of feelings and the talk behind me, or even in my face. And I felt it is only important to continue struggling, so that you'll be able to become a role model within your society. You'll be able to be a leader who is a servant leader. For me, I'm a servant leader. I want to deliver. I want to work for the community, so that just the way you told us, women will be judged harshly. And I know I'll be judged very harshly if I don't deliver, and including my sisters here. I want to be the servant leader, and I'm telling my young brothers and sisters that never in your life give up. Always struggle, and one day it will pay.
Shege Gashamba says, these are trailblazers, all three women. He says, the ball is now in your court. You have 5 years to show the nation that women make better leaders. Help dismantle the gender affirmative fiasco. You have a lot of heavy burden on your shoulders. You know that, Sarah?
I know. I do. And Jeff, it's really funny when somebody is calling this gender to that thinks it's a fiasco, because just as Naisula said, affirmative action is not tokenism. You know, it's actually a kind of mentorship to these women. For example, if you look at the 11th Parliament, we were 3 women from the Ma community, a community that is known to be, you know, of a very strict patriarchal nature. And today, Naisula Lesuda has broken the glass ceiling to be elected as a MP for Samburu West. I in Laikipia North. Janet Ya, a woman living with a disability in Kajiado. So I would believe this affirmative action will really root for it, because I believe, Jeff, in 2022 or very soon, we are hoping to even see a woman deputy president. Then before you know it, so Jeff, will be having a woman president. It could be me or anybody else.
Hey.
And you know...
Hold on. Ronaldo Dovic says, congratulations, Honorable Sarah Lecorrer, the light of Laikipia North, strength of a woman. Go on.
Jeff, I wanted to say that personally, I am very alive to the fact that all eyes on me, I guess, all eyes on us.
That's what Tupac Shakur said, all eyes on me.
In terms of service delivery. And I used it even to campaign, and to say that it has taken us over 50 years for Samburu to actually elect a woman, and a young woman for that matter. And if by any chance that I do not deliver, I wonder how many more years, because they will always say, oh, we elected that Samburu, that Naisula, that one. So it will never
They'll
open.
never forgive you.
But I say, of course, you cannot also meet all expectations, but at least do to the best of your expectations, and with God's help, your best, so that it opens doors for very many others. So really, we are alive to that fact that, you know, microscope, they're looking at us.
Absolutely.
But we hope they can look at us just in a normal way.
Real quick, any regrets?
No regrets.
None.
I am not regretting at all of involving myself in political
Wouldn't you
platform.
rather be home with the children, having fun, and not messing with all these
I think I'm not regretting. I feel very proud that I was able to involve myself into that hot table. You see? And to give, if I didn't give that opportunity, if I did not buy this political seat, who else? Being the only woman from northeastern province to even give herself for a political, that competition, I feel it's important, and it is the way to go. I'm not competing, and I'm not saying that I'm better than men. I'm just saying I'll be able to make a difference.
Sarah, any regrets?
No regrets whatsoever, Jeff, because to me, I believe what I'm doing, as I said earlier, is giving back to the community, and it's giving back, you know, serving God through serving humankind. And Jeff, I believe that the kids I'm going to educate, you know, they're as good as my own kids in the house. And what we are working on is setting the standards, you know, and we want to set standards like they have never been set before. And I know, like they said, being a woman, you have to work 3 times as hard as a man, not just to prove yourself, but for anybody to actually realize that you've done something. And we are up to the task. For me, no regrets.
I'm glad you said a woman, because the other day, Kiambu woman rep Mgadhoni wa Mushamba, even before she entered parliament or was sworn in, insisted on a pay raise. Ladies, comment. Naisula, are you going to insist on a pay raise?
No. It was unfortunate, but I also said we have to give her credit that she apologized. So, you know, she did. For me, the fact that at least I have even a better platform, because when I was a nominated senator, I took upon myself to go out of my way, out of my pocket to educate and everything. And that's why I ran for a seat which I knew I can have direct impact, using bursary and everything, and continue to use my resource and everything, whatever that is given to me, to continue to make an impact. And I used to make that impact even before getting to Parliament. You know, the first peace meeting I had in Laikipia, just after, no, I was still at KBC doing a morning show. We all raised our money and we got to a matatu here in Nyamakima, and we went to Laikipia and we spoke to our people and we saved lives. So I believe you can also make change really with the little that you have. St. Francis, she invited me way back. We go a long way back. She invited me to go speak to the girls at St. Francis. I took a matatu and went to Nanyuki. She waited for me and we went all the way to that school and everything. Wow. So really, my #1 agenda when I go to Parliament really it cannot possibly be a pay rise. Okay, so the only thing is that my office has to be enabling and to be able to enable me to you know, the basic. Yeah. So you're not going to vote for pay raise? No. Sophia?
For me, pay raise is not an issue. No. My people are suffering. Basic needs is not there. We don't have water, roads, schools, healthcare. Women who are delivering all are dying in numbers because we do not have health facilities nearby. For me, and I'm requesting His Excellency the President today told us that this term is service delivery, and I'm asking him directly that my people, I do not need pay rise, but I will need a lot of government services for my people. Water being one of them, roads, healthcare, and education. Yeah. Direct request to His Excellency, the President of this nation, for Ijara constituency.
You know he watches this program, you know that?
So
chances are he's listening.
Thank you so much, Jeff, for giving me this opportunity to request His Excellency
you're going to
the
see
President.
Him tomorrow. You tell him, okay?
Okay.
You're going to see him at the swearing in, right?
All right.
Yeah, you tell him.
Okay.
Yeah. In case he missed the show. Sarah.
Jeff, pay raise for me is not an issue, because my issue is if every child in my constituency is able to go to school, you know, through me providing schools and bursaries through CDF and mobilization of resources from investors and other friends, including you, Jeff. If I take distilled water, I'll be healthy. So to me, pay rise is not an issue. The issue is, will the government facilitate us to make sure that these services reach the people? Yeah. Service delivery.
My good friend Tekla Larupe has been working. Does she work with you guys?
Yes, she does.
That whole peace athletic thingy that she does, huh? Yeah. Right? Yes. In Laikipia and Samburu and the other place.
Yes. I've worked with her, I've worked with Jabi Kilimo.
Jabi as well. Fantastic. Ladies, we're going to have some closing thoughts. I'm going to start on this side. No, let me start with you, Naisula. You're the youngest.
Oh, really?
You're the youngest. Closing, what's the camera? Is that one there? Naisula, closing thoughts. People in Samburu are watching you now. This is your moment before you get sworn in. Go on.
I'd just like to tell the people of Samburu West, thank you so much for electing me as your Member of Parliament. Thank you for also breaking all barriers, because in me you have given hope to so many other young people, both girls and both boys, that it is possible. And for the same stories I wanted changed, you have changed through me, that I am here today on JKL on a positive note, that Samburu is on a positive note here. I assure you, I know of the challenges that are there for our people. I will do everything within me as your Member of Parliament to ensure that we tackle those challenges. And also for Kenyans as well, you can count on me to serve also Kenyans, because once you're on the national platform, then you serve the interest of Kenyans as well, and we will walk this journey together. Thank you.
Nice. Sophia Abdinur. Which camera, Monica? 2.
Thank you very much. I want to take this opportunity to thank the people of Ijara for electing me, and sending me to the National Assembly. I want to tell them it is honor, and I'm very humbled as a person, and I'm your servant. I've been telling you that I'm going to be a servant for you. I want to tell you that I'm ready to work for you. I'll do everything that is possible to advocate and to stand and to talk on your behalf. Kenyans, thank you so much, and the international community. I come from a constituency that is really suffering, that have lacked major services, so I will need your help to help me to deliver the promises, the dream I have, and the vision I have for the people of Ijara. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful. Sarah Correa.
Well, I want to take this opportunity to thank God for the people of Laikipia, and I want to thank the people of Laikipia for they have trusted me, and I want to promise the people of Laikipia and Kenyans that I will never ever betray the trust they had in me. And we also want to say at this juncture that we will serve this country with a lot of humility, a lot of humbleness, and we believe that the change that we've always desired is just around the corner.
Wonderful. Orie Rogomanduli says, Jeff, please hug each of the ladies individually. I look forward to that. And she always says, my buddy Sophia has come a long way via civil society. She says, I love the trio. And then she says in the end, she says, Bado Mapambano. Huh?
It's true.
Bado Mapambano.
Yes. We have a long way to go. Yes.
Oh my. Well done, ladies. Congrats again. Good luck in the swearing in tomorrow and going forward. And we look forward. We'll keep track of you throughout the 5 years. Believe me, we will.
Watch that space.
Oh, watch this space, you say.
Yes.
Monica, do we have some numbers? We asked the question, have women finally broken the glass ceiling? At least when it comes to elected leadership, where are we? 61% say yes. 39% say no. We're on our way, like you said. Badoma Pambano, but we're getting there. Good luck.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
All of you.
Thank you.
Especially you.
All of us.
And that Lempurkel. Mwambie tuheshimiane.
I'll pray for him.
You pray for him.
Oh, yeah.
Well done. Only a woman can forgive so easily. That's right. It takes a woman to raise a village. Thanks so much for being part of JKL tonight. You know JKL is powered by Telkom Kenya. Telkom. Forward together. Thanks so much. Tomorrow morning on Hot 96 with Jeff and Jalas. Join us from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on this Hot 96. Next week, you know, if it's Wednesday, it's all about the 3 letters on the keyboard that follow each other. JKL. Thanks so much. Maybe we'll look for 3 more women. I'm sure they're there. I hear there's a woman in Joro, right?
Yes.
Joro?
Yes.
And then this one that you mentioned?
Teya.
Teya?
Yes, Kajiado.
Yes? Oh.
And Kenyans should be ready to be seeing more women.
More women on the bench. Wednesday night is ladies' night.
Oh,
well thank
done.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Excellent.
For now. When do I get my hug?
May I have
Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. God bless you. Are you allowed to hug?
No.
Oh. You see, women, you see? Okay, I said, okay. Thanks so much. Thank you. Salam alaikum.
Thank you.
Next week, same time, same place. Thanks for being a part of the show. Good night. Good luck. God bless.
You're watching JKL.